So now we're going to look at the second stage of effective partnering, which is identifying the right people and prioritizing the right people for the type of partners or mentors that you want to recruit. So it's actually looking at the specific people. And this is where you can really screw up because our feelings can get in the way, what we think is cool. You might have somebody that you go, wow, look at their resume. They would be so perfect for this. Or they've done TV and radio and they've done infomercials on this subject. And, doesn't mean a thing. You got to drill deep. Okay, number one, we've already talked about assessing your own strengths and weaknesses. You do that through your personality test as well as other things. And if you want to know what your real weaknesses are and you're married, ask your spouse. Ask your mother-in-law. She's memorized all of your weaknesses. In fact, did you know behind every successful man, there's a surprised mother-in-law? So, although I have a great mother-in-law, but still, the people that know your weaknesses, that's who you want to really talk to help identify those weaknesses. Remember, it's not a bad thing to discover your weaknesses. That's a good thing because you can strengthen your weaknesses once you're aware of them, and you can partner with people that don't have those weaknesses but have strengths that compensate. So weaknesses aren't your problem. Number two, identify the talents, abilities, and strengths that you need in your partner or mentor that you're going to go after. That's critical. 3, look for a person who shares your passion or your vision for what you want to do. Now, sometimes that's really hard to do. So what you will show you when we get into the area of becoming an effective and persuasive communicator, we will show you how to effectively and persuasively communicate your vision. There's been a lot of times where I've gone after celebrities that were huge celebrities that had said they'll never do a commercial or anything. And I find out what their passion is. I find out what they really love. I do my homework. And then I go ahead and craft my vision to correspond to their vision. So they're not doing it because they want to help Steve Scott out. I'm a stranger to these people when we have our first conversation. They do it because, I really like doing this and I love this. This is what I'd really like to see. And I see how that fits into what you're doing. Yeah, they see it because I spent a long time working on crafting my message. Okay, so we're going to show you how to do that. But they either have to have a natural passion or vision for what you want to accomplish, or you have to effectively communicate it. Number 4, this is where most people fail. This is deadly. It's deadly. I can't even tell you. This is where I've really screwed up. Look at the character and the integrity of the would-be partner. And you say, well, how am I supposed to do that? Well, that's your problem. What you do is you do background checks. If you can't do a background check, you go on the internet, you look, you do anything you can to find out what their character really is. Proverbs is pretty cool on this. Proverbs gives 7 red flags when looking at a partner. And I'll read these to you real quick. Number 1, partner to avoid. Number 1 red flag is lack of integrity. Proverbs says, whoever is partner with a thief hates his own soul. And man, is that true. When you end up with a partnership where you're involved with somebody that doesn't have integrity, it eats you alive. It eats you in areas that you never expected, and you end up hurting. Number 2, someone with a quick temper or deep-seated anger. Proverbs 22:24. By the way, the previous proverb is 29:24. Proverbs 22:24 says, make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man do not go forward, or thou shalt not go. So it's not that a person has to be flawless in the area of their temper. Everybody gets mad. I don't know anybody, I've never met anybody in my life that doesn't get angry. And so that's not the thing. The thing is, are they real quick to get angry? Or do they have a real deep-seated anger? Man, there's a fire burning inside of them, and it shows. Just the smallest thing sets them off. Don't partner with them. Ooh, have I made big mistakes in that area. Number 3, foolishness. Leave the presence of a fool, or you will not discern, you will not understand words of knowledge. There's a lot of foolish people out there. For example, a foolish person thinks money's everything. That is horrible. Money is important. Ziegler used to say money isn't the most important thing, but I think it might be second to oxygen. Well, that was just a joke, because I knew Zig. His values were not money-centered, honestly. But leave the presence of a fool. Do they have foolish behavior? Number 4, anyone who offers a lot for a little. Proverbs warns us that kind of person will take us into poverty. He says that person who is hasty to get rich, 100% chance of you going broke if you partner with that person. Okay, number 5, the excessive use of flattery. I lost $3 million. That means I had to earn 6. Partnering with a man who flattered me in front of a lot of people. Oh, I was so foolish, but it's my fault because I knew Proverbs. Proverbs gives 29:1, or let's see, what is it? 29:3 and 26:28 are Proverbs that warn us against this. It says, a man that uses flattery with his neighbor spreads a net for his feet. It's a trap. Run away. Now, there's a difference between flattery and praise. Praise focuses on what you accomplish. Flattery focuses on things that oftentimes are beyond your control. Man, you look great. You're so, I can't even tell you. Oh, it makes me sick when I think about this one person. Anyway, I'm not sick at the person. I've long forgiven them and even love them. But I think I fell to their flattery. And then a lying tongue hates those it crushes and flatters, and a flattering mouth creates ruin. So excessive use. Little flattery, that's not, but if they're always flattering you, run away. Okay, an inclination to gossip or exaggerate. Whoa. He that goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets, therefore meddle not with him that flatters with his lips. Someone who is inclined to tell a lot of white lies, exaggerate, that's their inclination, or they gossip a lot, are quick to gossip about other people. It's okay to have them as friends. Just don't partner with them. What is the difference? In a partnership, you become intertwined with that person. They become part of the fabric who you are, and you become part of their fabric. Run away, run away. There's one that says, he who partners with a deceitful man, it'll be worse for him than a broken tooth or a foot out of joint. How would you like to have to do your business and walk around if your foot's dislocated? That's horrible. How about a broken tooth? Man, when we have tooth pain, what do you want to do? You don't care that your dentist has office hours. You want to see him in the middle of the night when that happens. I know that from experience. And finally, a person that disregards rules, regulations, laws, or personal boundaries. We all do that to one degree or another, but the person where somebody else's boundaries mean nothing, and they're constantly crossing the line, stay away from them. It says, whoso keepeth the law is a wise man, but he that is a companion of riotous men, or men that don't pay attention, shameth his father, becomes ashamed to his father. So stay away from that type of person. So those are some people that you should avoid. I'm reading, by the way, out of a book that came out in 2006. I think I've already referred to it, The Richest Man Who Ever Lived, King Solomon's Secrets to Success, Wealth, and Happiness. It's not about a book about getting rich. It's a book about succeeding with joy, with character, integrity, and so on. Okay, so look at the character. Number 5, is the partner willing to be totally committed to helping you achieve that, whatever you need to achieve? Why is that important? Because especially in the work environment, if they're halfway committed and you're fully committed, guess who's going to be doing 90% of the work? You will. You'll be staying up late at nights while they're on a golf vacation. And so you want to partner with people that are totally committed. Now, this is really important. Is your would-be partner a positive person or a negative person? That is really critical. And I don't mean a positive person is a positive talker, a positive thinker. I'm saying just look at their basic makeup. Are they happy people? Are they positive? Do they say good things about other people? Are they quick to praise the other people? Or is it all about them? A negative person, man, you can't get out of the room fast enough. Once again, it's okay if you want them as friends, but do not partner with them. Anybody that mentors you is going to be a positive person. Why? Because you don't achieve what people want to achieve if you're a negative person. You're not a super achiever. I don't know any negative people who I would qualify as super achievers. Finally, look at their natural drive and gifts rather than their resumes. I have been so fooled by people's resumes. Resumes, honestly, they mean something, but they're not everything. Sadly, most men in executive positions get more excited about the resumes than anything else. That's not what you want to be excited about. What you want to be excited about is what's their drive, what's their passion. I've had the joy of partnering with medical scientists. And fortunately for me, they have had a passion for what they do. They've been positive people. They have incredible drive and incredible gifts. One of the guys is a world-renowned scientist, and in his 90s, he's still up at 3 o'clock in the morning on his computer looking at the latest research and so on. He has a passion. He also has tremendous integrity. So those are the things to look for, and we have a PDF on that, and there is a chapter on effective partnering in this book. I also write about it in 2 other books, one called Simple Steps to Impossible Dreams, and the other is Mentored by a Millionaire. All are available on Amazon. Yes, I do enjoy the $2 or $3 in royalties I get if you buy a book, but that's not why I'm talking about you, because honestly, that's not what it's about. What we're talking about is what you can do to achieve success. So 2 books you might want to pick up. I don't think you need both of them because they kind of cover the same subject area. Either Mentored by a Millionaire, which is kind of expensive on Amazon. Simple Steps to Impossible Dreams is a really good one. And that one is now in paper, I think, on Amazon. That came out in 1998, but it's the 15 Power Secrets of the World's Most Successful People is the subtitle. So you might want to grab that. Okay? That's all for now, and we'll see you next time.